U.S. President Joe Biden on Saturday met with Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba and Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov during his visit to Poland, for an update on Ukraine's military, diplomatic, and humanitarian situation, according to the White House. Biden dropped in a meeting between U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and their Ukrainian counterparts. In a tweet, Kuleba said that the meeting between Ukrainian ministers and U.S. secretaries allowed him to seek practical decisions in both political and defense spheres in order to fortify Ukraine's ability to fight back.
Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said that the intensity of the Russian army's offensive operations has been reduced, but in reality, they are preparing for active hostilities by mobilizing its forces and personnel, the Ukrainian government-run Ukrinform news agency reported on Saturday. The Russian military announced on Friday that the main tasks of the first stage of Russia's special military operation in Ukraine have been completed in general. The combat potential of the Ukrainian armed forces has been significantly reduced, said Sergei Rudskoy, first deputy chief of the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces. Deputy Chairman of the Russian Security Council Dmitry Medvedev said on Saturday that the current crisis is worse than it was during the Cold War, but Western sanctions are not fatal difficulties for Russia.
The START Summit is one of Europe's leading student conferences for entrepreneurship and technology. I'll speak to climate advocates to hear whether the Russia-Ukraine conflict and surging oil and gas prices will slow down or speed up the transition towards green and renewable energy.
First of all, I think it's been realized as an important topic already before that geopolitical event, but it certainly is another accelerator. I think this geopolitical event could be a trigger to push those who have not yet looked into it, because we have to reduce dependencies just for obvious reasons.
I think we've been pressed and put in front of a lot of different circumstances over the last 3 years that have constantly reiterated the importance of moving to renewable energy. And unfortunately, the war in Ukraine is also a demonstration that we need to rely on energy sources that are not dependent on supply chains that are damaging our planet, but actually on ones that can be coming from a source that, such as the sun or such as wind.